So we just have to let you know there's no audio or videotaping, so if that's what you're about to do, I'm not sure. But I just want to say that we're not supposed to audio or videotape us. So we're meeting with you this morning because, one, you came down here, but I just received your grievance this morning.
Which I was told was in the garbage yesterday.
No, but is this your handwriting? This is it?
She said, ain't nothing gonna happen, but it's gonna be thrown in the garbage. This is pertaining to Mrs. Kima last night out of retaliation. She's telling me, you're not supposed to get sheets every day. You know what I'm saying? And I said, Callahan consent decree is saying that you're supposed to get it as needed. It's not a big, secret for us to know about how DHS got started, how DHS, came about.
Okay, wait, so let me just address this, right? You're not supposed to get sheets every day, toothbrushes.
It's saying that right there. That's the agreement that was made between the city and the state and DHS.
I get that, but
yeah,
it's as
you guys
needed,
are contracted to carry out the same duties
if we don't have
DHS
it,
has.
and if the bedding is dirty, what do you want us to do other than to offer you detergent?
It says it right there that as needed, as often as needed.
So if we don't have it, the other thing, the alternative would be
she's telling
to give you. Wait,
you
listen. You can wash it.
Yeah,
we have
that's not what we was discussing.
No. I'm just telling you. If
it was dirty or not. What I was saying is that
if we do not if we do not have clean sheets or bedding, if we do not.
She has it stacked, sitting in the office right next to her.
You can't say she
visibly.
Has
it's just visibly in the pack. It's visibly in the pack. Stacked, like,
so
all the way up to here.
Last name is Keller?
Kellier.
Yes. Kellier. Mr. Kellier, that could have been pillowcases because they look the same.
Right.
No. It was sheets. It was sheets.
Blankets, but okay. So
all of them is visible because you have the sheets sitting here, you have the blankets sitting here, and you have the pillowcases sitting right next to it. It's all in one area. It's there. She said specifically with Miss Red in the office, her, Miss Kima, and Mrs. Red, Mrs. Lily. Okay, Mrs. Lily, who didn't want to give me her name initially back on October 13th, where there was a transaction conspiring with me that ended up with me getting arrested. You understand? Here. Okay. Because I was falsely accused, that of trespassing. Mm-hmm. All right? So there's a similar incident yesterday where the police came in and did nothing and did not help the person who got his behind whooped. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business. I'm just saying the way the police acted was, in favor of the people and the shelter, staff.
Okay, so
same way on October 13th. But similarly, this is not in my grievance, but this is referring to the lawsuit that's already pending in court.
We're going to step right here.
This is referring to the lawsuit that's already pending in court against Mrs. Lily and yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because this transaction that conspired on October 13th.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know about October 13th.
Well, you can look you can type it in. Latern Lauren, misconduct.
No problem.
You can go back to that and you can see that.
We have to address the grievance that was
but all right. So how are we fairly going to address the grievance?
Okay. So fairly, it says as of April the 30th / May 1st, 2022. Mr. Keller requested clean sheets. This is the
what I'm saying is how we but what I'm saying is we're
addressing. I can only address the grievance that's here right now.
That's the one thing.
So I said, how are we going to fairly address the grievance if we're not addressing the misconduct, prior misconduct, and ties?
Hold on. You didn't even list the prior misconduct.
How to be,
You didn't list it.
Hold on, let me finish. She's stepping out the room to speak to Miss Red.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? To be swayed.
No, that was
I don't know.
Nothing to do with you, sir.
All right, cool. Okay. But what I was being told was that what I'm being faced with is the same person who called the police on me and threatened to call the police on me is now reviewing my grievance.
Who is that?
Now that's her.
On me.
She's the
person that's on as a defendant in the lawsuit. Yeah, but this is my issue.
Okay.
This is why I asked for a transfer yesterday. Because Mrs. Kima is slamming doors in my face and mistreating me. You know what I'm saying? And she's subjecting me to coercion. I asked her for a grievance form. She kicks it out the room. Okay? After it dropped down inside of the office. I'm recording. I'm recording. She kicks it out the room.
Can I see the video?
Yes, you can. It's on YouTube. You can go on my YouTube page and you can see it. No, you can type it in on,
Just show it to me because I want to see so
I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it.
Okay.
But the problem is that she kicked the page out the room after I asked her for the grievance form. Mm-hmm. And she said, She refused to give me one. She refused to give me her name. You understand? I had to remember her name. And she said, "Don't you already know it? Figure it out. You didn't you already put it inside of the grievance form?" No, as you can see, her name was left blank. You see what I'm saying? The same way I asked Mrs. Red for her name on October 13th, and she didn't give me her name.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's the same way I asked Mrs. Kima and her supervisor for the security guard with the red hair name yesterday. Okay,
the young lady that was down here.
She started the situation. I bring my water in.
Security guard.
I bring my water in, and as I do every day, and they threaten. And this all started because of water. Now, this is not the water bottle, but it was a little bit bigger, and it was a little bit less water in it. Now, this is the water that I bring in. Now, the water that I bring in was apparently drunk, as it was the day before. Yeah, as the day before. I drunk some of it, but I bring it in. It's in my backpack. But they set this lady, particularly after having an issue with her on an earlier incident, you know what I'm saying, to be a scanner. She's very new. Yeah, she's very new. She had mentioned to me that she was new. She is, they set her as the person to do the scanning. And this is after the conflict that happened last week. So now she gets up there, and now I have to directly interact with her and Mrs. Kima, who's only in the office by herself, and there's no supervisor. So I have to ask Mrs. Kima for the supervisor. Last night.
Okay.
I asked Mrs. Kima for the supervisor because she's kicking the paperwork out the whatchamacallit. I said, "Remember you did all of this. You know what I'm saying? Remember you said all of this stuff."
Can you tell me approximately what time that was?
This was last night. I have to look at the video in order to give you the time.
All right, so we'll get that bullet so we can get a timeline.
You get everything. You can get the whole video. But what I'm trying to say is that Mrs. Kima was violating all the law. NYCRR 50. I mean not 50, but I think it's 358. Those are the rules. Client residence rights, client's rights, and she violated all of them. And I'm trying to basically address the issue of the water bottle. And this is a different separate issue.
Because that's what we were.
Yeah, I came in with the water bottle with it drunk.
Okay.
And she's telling me, "You're allowed to bring the water, but you can't have it open." It's not open. I said it's closed.
No,
it needs to be a fresh bottle.
But I know what she means. I know what she means now. So she's saying it can't be nothing open. And the security guard, the security supervisor is saying, "How do we know it's not liquor?" But after I drink the water, the supervisor is telling me, "Okay, you're free to go inside." So if don't know if it's liquor, but a person is allowed to go in drunk, potentially, but not allowed to go in with water, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I have a right to drink water. I have a right to bring water in.
So you proved to them by, I guess, drinking it that it was water, and they let you go.
I proved to them.
They let you go inside with it, right?
No, I didn't get to prove to them because I said you can smell it. I could give you some on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
But they let you in with it.
No.
Okay.
So they coerced me. You know what I'm saying? To drink the water.
Right there.
Because this new security guard and the supervisor who never gave me her name, who refused to give me her name, and she kept covering her ID every time I come to her to try to get the name. So she's trying to interfere with the complaint process. You see what I'm saying? So she's interfering with me complaining the same way Miss Red did on October 13th, and the same way who else? Kima was doing. You know what I'm saying? She telling me she threw this in the garbage.
She told you that, yeah.
And as you can see, this is not even wrinkled or anything. This is
which is cool.
Not right.
Which is cool.
And this is your original
we are allowed to write.
This is your original
grievances without fear of reprisal.
Absolutely.
But this is what I'm getting retaliation afterwards. You see what I'm saying? I come downstairs today and I ask.
Can I just ask you a question? One question. So you gave this grievance yesterday. Yesterday's date was what?
The 3rd.
Right, but. Okay,
this is a date somewhere.
He didn't put the date here. He put April 30th.
Yeah, that was the night. It was the night of April.
No, so next time
to May 1st, right? The next day was.
You gotta put the date
at 12.
Right.
It was May 1st.
So the next
time.
So the next time you give these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I gave you accuracy.
Right. I got you. But next time when you submit this, put the actual 30th. Date that you gave it, because you said you gave it to.
It's on there. April 30th is the date that it was transferring into. At 12, it became May 1st.
But you said this happened last night. She kicked the paper.
No. This is a different situation. Like, this is out of retaliation for me writing this on April 30th.
So
to May 1st.
The one she kicked was this one?
Last night.
Paper?
Today is what? Today is
May 4th.
Yeah.
May 4th.
Today. All right. So hold on. Right. So today is May 4th. Then that's April 3rd. May 3rd is a day that just
right,
happened.
So
this is yesterday with Mrs.
Right,
King. I'm surprised that nobody came downstairs and told you guys.
We probably wasn't here. It happened in the evening?
If it happened in the evening, we came in this morning.
No, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It happened last night.
Yeah, we wasn't here.
I told homeboy with the bed.
But
you know what I'm saying? I know.
And he's not here right now. He works in the evening.
Yeah.
Right.
So we left at 5:30 yesterday.
So, but next time you write a grievance, just put the date that you gave it, because you're saying that you gave this on May 1st.
But it was the night. All right. So what I mean by this is that it happened on April 30th.
I know, but what day you gave this paper was yesterday.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say you gave it yesterday,
but
May 3rd.
It said April 30th.
Yes, yesterday wasn't April 30th.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. That's
but
how
this incident
you guys
happened.
didn't get
This
it
incident happened
on
on April 30th. After midnight, it became May 1st.
Right.
So you could have wrote that.
But y'all didn't get
you
this
did.
until today.
Because you just gave it to
So you
her
wrote
last
that
night.
here.
You just told us in the story.
But you turned it in yesterday, so you
and
should
she
have
kicked the
yesterday's
paper.
date on
You
it.
said she kicked
That's
the
all
paper.
she's saying.
Huh?
If you turned this in yesterday. This is the paper.
No, I didn't turn this in yesterday.
So what
I'm
paper
saying
did
that
she
you
kick?
guys,
What paper did she
you told me
kick
in the beginning that
What
you guys just got it.
Yeah, but what paper
Today.
did she kick on the floor? You said
I got a grievance form from her out of retaliation from her referencing. I wrote her up. You wrote me up, so you know my name, right? When I was asking her name after talking about the water bottle incident with the other security guard and asking her for her name. You see what I'm saying? This is yesterday. I asked for a grievance because the security guard is misconducting herself.
Okay.
And she
so the one
and
she was
Miss
giving you,
Kimo.
that's the one she kicked, the blank one.
Right,
So where's that?
That's upstairs. It's in the video. You see it on the floor.
Okay, so now let's see the video.
All right, so that right there, I'll give it to you. My next thing is that I had wanted to write a grievance, but I was never able to write a grievance.
So if for some reason you are entitled to this paper, but if for some reason you cannot get one for whatever the reason is,
because she stepped without her footprints
copy,
on it. I asked for without her footprints.
Staff is not giving it to you. You could get any paper,
and
write it down and give it to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
even a blank piece of paper and write
anything.
it. And even if you don't want to do the paper situation, you could call 311 and make a formal complaint on
with DHS,
Yes.
and then we'll get it. So going forward, if you feel that you're going to be retaliated against, if you give us this piece of paper, then just call 311.
I asked security to speak to you guys in regards to April 3rd situation, like yesterday situation. I understand,
30th.
but Mrs. Red, the security went to Mrs. Red, who was standing right there when I was there at the door.
But why didn't you come downstairs?
I did. I was right in front, and I asked security.
What time was it? It had to be after we
Today.
left.
I just had.
You know the Indian lady.
Oh, you
I
talking
asked
about last
her.
night?
No, just now.
Yes,
I asked the Indian lady.
I came out, right?
Yeah, but before you came, right? What transpired was I asked her, and she said Miss Red, who just happened to come downstairs and walk by. She asked Miss Red if she can go and ask to, he wants to speak to the director. Can you get the director? She said no, I can't deal with it because the complaint revolves with me. He's complaining about me, and this is not even about her.
Well,
it was about April 3rd.
She thought it was.
But that's out of retaliation. That's what I'm trying to say. Because of this grievance.
No, it's not retaliation.
She didn't want to get involved because whatever transpired between the two of you.
She did the right thing. Yeah. She actually did the right thing by telling the security guard,
I'm not going to get involved.
I'm not going to get involved so that you could directly meet with us.
Yes.
Right. Because we're both
directors. That wasn't wrong.
She did. Right. She followed the
if y'all
security
interpret
came
it
in and asked.
What I'm saying is this, right? Mm-hmm. After I made this complaint here about her them breaching the agreement with the Callahan, with the state and the city and DHS, and to give us bedding, to make sure that we have soap, clean towels, pillowcases, and it says all this stuff there in 2B. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes on to say a complete change of bed linens and towels will be made for new residents, and at least once a week, more often as needed, on an individual basis. Right. So that right there, it's contrary. Her acts and telling me that you can't get it every day. It's contrary to what the agreement is.
It's not contrary because if we don't, it's not because there's other ways of getting clean linen. And so if we have detergent, you have to wash your clothes.
Yeah, but we don't have access. We don't.
That's not true.
If we don't have no. I'm saying, all right, look.
Okay.
At night.
You have 12 hours to wash clothes from 9 a.m.
What I'm saying is this. But you have to sign the book. You have to wait.
Yeah.
You understand? This right here, that's not, and you close. And you close at a specific time. At before the night. Now, at night, when I come in, somebody spits on my bed after, whatever, day I go through. And I notice the spit on my bed. And I don't want to use the sheets. And I ask for a new pair of sheets.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you tell me I can't keep asking you for sheets. Then that's a problem.
So
because
somebody's spitting on your bed, then that's another problem.
Yeah, I reported that.
What to who?
I reported that to the, whatchamacallit, to the staff. I reported that to, who was it that gave me?
Well, we hadn't heard of this.
Right.
Yeah, was it Miss Red or Mrs.? It was either Miss Red and Kima at the same time who I reported it to and got new sheets.
A lot of them to them, but we have other staff here. It seems like
she was available. She was here a lot since I got here.
Okay,
I never was made to enter. I didn't see you and Miss Red until like days later after I got here.
Okay, so I've been here since August.
Yeah, I know when you've been here.
And Miss Red has been here since before you. Because she was here when I met her, right? Yeah. And I have other staff. I have Yusef, I have Mr. Antoine, I have Miss Pierre. But it seems like you're just constantly going to them or
Shakima and Red.
And Shakima and Red. And Shakima just started. Just started. So anything before she started, which was she only been here about 3 weeks, you can't say.
No, I just came back.
Because October 13th,
I'm literally
wasn't here.
I just came back.
Okay, so how long were you
And I met you last week at in the cafeteria.
Right, that was
we had
right.
all the papers out and asked you what you were doing.
Yeah, that was days after I came. That's what I'm saying. So I'm still fairly new back. You know what I'm saying? So it still applies to me. It's not, even if I wasn't new, it still says that you're entitled to.
Yeah, and you're entitled to get laundry detergent to wash your bedding if we don't have any bedding.
Soap, towels, tissue.
Exactly. And you get all of that.
You didn't get the shit.
At least once a week.
At least once
and
a week.
More.
And not every day.
And more often.
And more often. If there's a need.
And more right. As needed. So if somebody decides to come and spit on my bed, you think I'm gonna sleep in that?
No.
If I take the sheets off and put it in the laundry bed and then have to go to sleep, you think I'm gonna sleep on the bed without it? So the thing is.
So now that you know the law, right?
No. It's not the law. It's the agreement.
Right. If we're
but it breaches the agreement.
If we breach it, call 311. That's what you do. Just call 311.
See, that's.
Because if we don't have clean bedding, we don't have clean bedding. And that's just what it is.
But we're not respecting the agreement, though.
How was it resolved? That's what I'm trying to ask.
We're not respecting the agreement and complying with the agreement.
That's how it was on.
Because
he wrote that. He wrote it in here that he did get the bedding when the next shift came in. But see, the next shift could have gotten the laundry delivered because the laundry gets
from them.
We have laundry delivery 2 times a week. Sometimes they come in the morning, sometimes they come in the evening. If you see by that office, like before you go out the door, all that stuff is dirty. It's black, it's all that's dirty linen. And then on the second floor, all that's dirty. So when linen is dirty like that, the laundry company has to come in, take it off-site and clean it. But if it's off-site being clean and you may need it because somebody spilled it.
But that's not what's happening though. Because there's always spare stack sitting right there visibly for us to see.
There was stacked there.
That's what I'm saying, every night.
No,
and she's claiming that's only for new residents. Mrs. Red is claiming that it's only for, Mrs. Kima is claiming that it's only for new residents. That's what she's saying. And she's saying, basically, if you want to clean it, you have to go and clean it yourself.
For the new residents.
No, it didn't say only for the new residents. It says more often and more often as needed. On an individual basis. It's very clear.
Okay, so Mr.
On an individual basis.
Incident, had this only happened once when you refused linen, or it's happened multiple times?
And then out of retaliation yesterday, after the water incident, she tells me again that I can't. You know what I'm saying? And she says that I can't receive toothpaste. So it's not just a restraint on my right to get pillowcases. She telling me I can't get no toothpaste, no toothbrush every day.
Let's be fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically what happened was, he came and he asked for 2 toothbrushes and 2 toothpastes.
No,
that's not true. 2 toothbrushes, 2 toothpastes. So they asked him.
This is yesterday.
Not on one day. No,
yesterday
that's
or the
not
other
true.
day, they asked him, Mr. Keller, where's the toothbrush, toothpaste that I gave you earlier? he says, or yesterday, he said, "Oh, I left it at my friend's house."
No, I didn't say that. Let me clear up the situation because I don't want to misunderstand.
No, it's no need to clear it up. It's no need to clear it up.
Well, you can't say it one side one way and then she gets the misinformation. So what I said was just basically that yesterday when I got there, early in the morning before the retaliation. Well, there was retaliation earlier before the second wave of retaliation. I verified just now with the agreement that it was retaliation. What are you talking? Okay, if you don't understand that as retaliation, you don't know what retaliation means. I can get the Black Law Dictionary and you can go through that. But what I was trying to say is that I can't. No, it's the right word. I made a filed grievance. Even the law says that it was retaliation. Reprisal. You look up what reprisal is. That's what reprisal is. Retaliation. Yeah, but that's what it is. But what I'm trying to say is this. So I go to her before the second wave of retaliation, and this is the first wave of retaliation. Yesterday, early in the morning, I go and ask for another toothbrush and toothpaste. All right. So now this is not a second. I didn't ask for two toothbrushes and toothbrushes. I asked for a toothbrush and toothpaste. She said, "What happened to the toothbrush that you used yesterday?" I said, "Listen, man, I left it at my storage unit where I was the day before." Okay. So that's So that's what I said. So what I did was, and she turned around and conveyed to you that it was a friend's house. That's not what I said. But what I was trying to say is that the day before, I received it again early in the morning. She said you can't keep the same way she said you can't keep getting sheets and linen. Mrs. Red said the same thing about sheets and linen. So these are restraints placed on my individual liberty to receive the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so this is what I'm trying to say to you.
The number you can call, Mr. Keller.
I'm not in custody with you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys are not law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So that's who places restraints on people's liberties. You know what I'm saying? But that's a restraint.
Everybody's free to go.
Yeah, but I'm not free to get toothpaste. I'm not free to get fresh linen every night if somebody does something to my sheets.
No, because you know why? Because
if you have it available.
If we don't have it,
but you have it available.
If we don't have it, what am I?
It was available.
What? No, it wasn't.
Well, you can see the video and you can see how much available it was in the video. You know what I'm saying? But why are you lying? I don't understand why you lying.
Why am I lying?
Yeah, because you're gonna say you didn't have it available, but you have it available. You making it seem like you don't.
But when you
what time did this happen?
When? Yesterday?
That's what I asked him.
This happened last night.
What time?
10 o'clock, 9:30.
A second.
Because this is going to help us be able to address it with the appropriate people.
You don't have a need for the YouTube video?
No, you know why? Because you taped us illegally. In the building.
Taped you illegally?
Yes, you
Listen,
did.
there's no illegal.
Yes,
you have a First Amendment right to record. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know why? Because there's signs posted throughout all the videos. Or do not know video or audio.
We should know.
No, you know why? Because it's posted. We already had the situation, and so therefore, if we are on
this is coming from the same director.
Listen, if
who was misconducting herself
on
October 13th,
then they can, if they feel that they've been threatened, they can take out a lawsuit. So we don't.
The lawsuit, you're already a part as a defendant in my lawsuit. So I don't know what you're talking about. That's fine. How is it fine? This is coming from the same. Like I said, the same.
I'm hearing all of this.
Well, I served it upon you. So
I never got it.
Yeah. Well, your lawyer is the one who's sitting up in the courtroom misconducting himself. So.
Okay. Well, must be because he's not defending me.
All right, I think we have enough information to move forward and talk to our staff.
So the thing is that the video. Hold on, let me get that for you.
I didn't ask for it.
No, it's okay.
No, I don't. Okay. We don't need that.
So it's still in the process of being uploaded.
It's okay. It's great.
It's 18 minutes long. We didn't get to view the whole video.
No,
we just saw her beginning of the video where she's misconducting herself.
I would definitely let DHS know that you have a YouTube video.
DHS can see the video, for themselves.
I'll let them know, and they will pull a video. And because you already violated.
But why are you covering the video? Who's violating you? Who's violating you?
You, because you posted my stuff on the
I have a First Amendment right to record.
But not
in here, outside of here. Yes,
it's
I do.
Fine.
You're the government. Listen, you guys are contracted with the government to perform a duty.
Well,
all
we
right?
didn't consent to it.
And you don't have to consent to it. And I don't have to. I consent to myself to record.
Well, you have your
know what I'm saying? So what you talking about? This is you got to understand the law. You don't read the law, so that you don't know. You know that we don't need your consent.
Trust me, I understand.
I give myself consent.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, so I have a right to record.
That's fine.
There's a statute, governing that.
We got the information. We're gonna follow up with our staff. We're gonna meet with our staff to address
so
the
we
concern.
can address.
But what I'm saying is that if you're gonna do it fairly, then it should not include a mediator who is already being complained. You're acting as a mediator right now.
She's acting as the
you're making determinations right now.
Right, I'm the program
and
director.
after viewing the video, but what I'm saying is this. What I'm trying to say is, you don't have to be.
Right,
but what I'm saying is, you should be disqualified from actually participating in the event.
To address it.
Right.
No. As far as her, it's not being fairly addressed. But she's the one who's a part of the lawsuit, and now she's going to be a defendant again because she's misconducting herself. But what I'm trying to say is, but what I'm trying to say is that
she has not been served any document.
What I'm trying to say is that because the court is obstructing it, and that's what this government is paying them to do. Right. Yeah. So again, so what I'm trying to say is and I can prove it. And what I'm trying to say is that what she's doing is interfering with the complaint process.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? She's
grievance.
First of all, October 13th was all started because of her.
Okay.
But yet she's sitting here making determinations on yesterday's unfairly. You know what I'm saying? And telling me that she's not gonna review the whole video. You know what I'm saying? She just tell DHS this and that. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying that it wasn't broke. The law wasn't broken. You know what I mean? Or the agreement wasn't breached when it was. You know what I'm saying? She's saying that it's only for new residents. You're saying the same thing they said. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. The problem is that she's not a fair mediator. You know what I'm saying? She's disqualified. You know what I'm saying? From being a mediator. You can't sit here and that's retaliation. That's a form of retaliation. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not a feeling. It's actually true. That's a form of retaliation. Yeah, I got to be subjected to unfair mediation and reprisal. You know what I'm saying? In the determination because of the fact that she's a defendant on a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So again,
we're gonna do another matter now.
Yeah. So my thing is that
this conversation is done because
it's done now. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the unfairness.
Okay.
Unfairness.
I'm fine now. We have another matter. Okay.
All right. Okay.
But remember, you're free to call 311. You're also free to write a grievance on any form.
And then get subjected to the same treatment.
Okay.
Right. I'm requesting a transfer.
Okay. 311.
No, I'm asking you guys. I was told by DHS. I was told by DHS.
That's untrue. DHS is the only people who could transfer you.
I was told by DHS to
that can transfer you.
I'm the only one that could transfer me.
They're the only people.
I went to them and they told me you got to go to the shelter.
Well, then they lied.
Okay. So Miss Montunga lied then. Okay. Miss Montunga lied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her name is Montunga.
Oh, you know her. So this is so you conspiring with Miss Montunga.
I want to be transferred.
Oh, okay.
Why do you want to be transferred? On what basis?
Because of this, the misconduct, the egregiousness. Okay. Look what you subjected me to. The law is saying that I'm not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Right. And she knows Mrs. Montunga as a defendant, a prior DHS. Right. She's still a defendant because I'm going to appeal that case. You know what I'm saying? So here you guys are thinking you're going to get away scot-free from the misconduct you're going through. You're all getting sued. And I need your name too. What's your name?
My name is Miss
And my name is on the bulletin board upstairs.
Yeah, I already know your name. You already a defendant. You know that. So that's the reason why you sitting here conspiring with the DHS to carry out this misconduct.
Have a good day, sir.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
And I need a transfer.
Upstairs, 311.
No, I'm asking you guys for a transfer. I was told by Miss Tunga to come and ask you for a transfer.
They're the only people that can transfer you.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, let's go, sir.
This is conduct, man. Can I get a transfer, please?
311.
That's not how.
I'm requesting a transfer. I have a right. I'm entitled to a transfer.
Let's call 911.
People ask us for transfer.
Yeah, no, but I'm asking for one because she subjected me to a safe situation where she did that. You know what I'm saying? She called the police on me. She had me
Okay.
arrested. A taser was pulled on me.
And so
you
you're
understand?
not allowed to record.
Yeah, I'm recording. Yes, because I have a right to record.
It's fine.
My
I don't
safety and
have
health is at
anything to hide,
risk.
but it's not
You know what I'm
allowed.
saying? Yeah, it is. So, like I said, I have a First Amendment right to record. I told you that in the room. I'm telling you out the room, and I'm also asking for a transfer.
You cannot transfer. You have to call 311.
Because you got an unfair person like
Okay.
yourself trying to
All
sit
right.
there and give me
No
determinations like that.
No
You know what I'm
problem.
saying?
No problem.
And that's why you get sued.
Thank you.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tch.
Thank you.